Commerce Friday Morning Networking, everybody. This is where we connect the faces of local business with our community, and we help you get your message out. So as always, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy Friday to join us. Today's business host is the Arts Council of Lake Oswego, and we are fortunate enough to have both Nicole Nathan and Robin Krakauer with us today. Before we get to them, I believe we were supposed to have some guests today, but I don't think we actually have any guests. We could let Brian do a stand-in as a guest since we haven't seen him for so long. So if you'll raise your hand, don't worry, we'll let you introduce yourself later. But if our guests end up showing up later on the call, we'll just acknowledge them later on. And we will, without any further ado, we'll welcome our host, the Arts Council of Lake Oswego, who I always like hearing from. So I'm assuming the two of you have Rochambeau'd and figured out who's grabbing the mic first. All right, please.
That we have. Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole Nathan, and I'm the Executive Director at the Arts Council of Lake Oswego. And I'm here with Robin Krakauer, who is our Development and Communications Extraordinaire Manager, amazing director. And we have a couple things that we want to tell you about, which are exciting, that are happening in the next few weeks or so, upcoming months. And Liz is going to maybe share some slides for us. Thanks, Liz. So, what is happening at the Arts Council, you may ask? Right now, we are in the midst of one of our most popular exhibitions, which is Art Mart. And you can see a few of our amazing offerings right there. So if you're not familiar, and listen, we can move down to the next slide there. Perfect. So as you can see, our gallery has been turned into an amazing array of all different kinds of artworks. Our most popular exhibition is back. This is our 7th year that we've been doing this. And if you don't know what Art Mart is, it is a chance for people to donate artwork that they're no longer maybe in love with, but they want to see go to another good home who will appreciate it. And so people donate to us over the fall and winter, and then every January we turn the gallery into an art extravaganza, offering all kinds of amazing pieces at amazing prices. Everything is, there's not a lot that's over $150. Most everything's are priced between $20 and $75, and there are just some really great pieces. We actually, down in the lower right there, we have these 2 pieces that I want to draw your attention to. These are special auction items, and these pieces came to us again by donation, but they are so amazing. The one on the left, which you can also see in the picture right behind the chairs there, that's part of it. It's a double piece. It's a diptych, which new terminology word for you. And it is a piece that was made by an artist in Chicago who now lives in LA. And the piece is valued, he values it at somewhere between $8,500 and $9,000. So this is an amazing piece that we're offering for auction, which you can find on our website. And it is starting at just $750. So what a great deal. And it's a beautiful large piece that would go in all kinds of homes, but really probably a really great modern home. The other piece on the right is another great piece, and it's a 3-dimensional piece. So when you see it, when you come in the gallery, and you can view some great videos online, you can see that it's actually painted in 3 dimensions, and then it's in this great plexiglass box. This piece came to us again from a local donor who bought it from a San Francisco gallery. And this artist just had an exhibition in his London gallery in November. And this piece, again, would go for probably about £6,000 on the English market, which translates to about $8,000. So again, this piece is just really incredible. and offered to you through this special auction. So check out our website, Arts Council LO, and you can see the two pieces. You can go bid on them, see what the bidding's at, get some more information on those. Also, I want to let you know that secret for you guys for next week, no one knows this yet, but everything in the gallery will be 40% off because it's our last week. So all the prices that you see on the pieces, you'll get 40% off those. So what a great deal. Come in, you can have a new Zoom background. You can redecorate your whole house for, nothing, basically. So come in starting on Tuesday and you'll have great, great deals. I also want to let you know about the new sculptures that will be coming to the streets of Lake Oswego this summer. The Gallery Without Walls Committee is just now finalizing their decisions. And these pieces that you see here are, we're 99% sure those are the ones that we're going to be seeing on the streets. They have to make a couple decisions about an alternate, and then we will be ready to go. So if your business or if you personally want to sponsor a sculpture, that sponsorship is really great. It's a $2,000 commitment, but it's for 2 years. You get your name in the brochure. It's on a plaque at the piece. You're in our app. It's really great advertising for 2+ years. So, and they're really great pieces. They're all around the downtown core, and really show your commitment to Lake Oswego. So if you are interested in that, just let us know, and we will be happy to show you some more information about each of these. And that is it. This is Bonnie Cartwright, our amazing volunteer whose Art Mart was her idea 7+ years ago. So this is one of our pieces that's in the gallery, and she's saying thank you very much on behalf of all of us.
Well, thank you so much, Nicole. The opportunity to get new art is always exciting. And I did have a question for you. Does any of the art from the sculpture from Gallery Without Walls, does any of that ever make it out of the downtown core?
Well, that's a good question. So the rotating gallery has historically stayed downtown, but that's not to say that it won't come over to the Lake Grove area. So as part of the Lake Grove redevelopment of the street there are going to be new pads that are included there. So there's one that's been installed. I drove by it yesterday. Um, and then they're in the medians and along the sidewalk reconstruction there's going to be more pads there. So I can see that we would potentially move the walking tour to portions of Lake Grove so that we could have, a few there too. But yes, historically it has been in the downtown core.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. I just thought I had recalled that there was some scuttlebutt about possibly a pad being over in this area. So that's great. Wonderful to hear. Does
There
anybody
are.
else, does anybody else have any questions for Nathan or Robin? Anastasia, please.
Hi, I was just curious about how your funding sources, how you are able to get the art here. What other kind of fundraisers do you do besides Art Mart, et cetera?
That's a great question. So very briefly, we contract with the city of Lake Oswego to run the public art program. So that provides a portion of our funding, roughly half to less. And then the rest of our budget we raise throughout the year. So Art Mart is one of our fundraisers, the sponsorships for the sculptures. And then coming up in May, we will be holding Art Elevated, which in the past has been in person. But last year we were online and had a great online auction, and we will be doing that again this year. So that's primarily one of our large fundraisers. And then our holiday marketplace that we had during the holidays, that also is a fundraiser for us, although the majority goes out back to the artists.
Thank you. Catherine? Catherine, while you don't appear to be on mute, I don't hear you. For some reason, we cannot hear you, Catherine. You don't appear to be on mute, but your microphone didn't appear to pick much up.
Is it better?
Now we hear you.
Isn't that odd? I was off mute. So I said that, I volunteered in the past with my daughter with National Charities League, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I don't recall what we did. I think distributed flyers or something you really needed there. Are there any volunteer opportunities?
There are. They're limited, at this point because we're not able to do as much in person. But excuse me, distributing our brochures throughout town, that's always a good thing to be able to come and help us do. And during the times that we have something like a holiday marketplace or Art Mart, we do ask for volunteers to help us out in the gallery during the day. And so, for instance, like on a Saturday, we've had quite a few NCL pairs come in who've helped with that, because actually that's a way that they can get their hours, because they've been limited too because of the reduction in events and things like that. So yeah, there are definitely things to do. So if you're interested, just be in touch with Robin and I, and we can find something for you.
My daughter's already out of high school, so that 5-6 year commitment to National Charity League has ended. But I was just thinking for myself, actually. So,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Great questions. We've got one more from Julia.
Hi, thank you. Nicole, I just wanted to give a shout out to Bonnie Cartwright. She is all over the place, all different things. I've had the great privilege of working with her for 8 or 9 years now. She always comes by and is just so delightful and gracious, and invited Blue Moon to partner with her in regards to serving coffee at the Lake Oswego Festival of the Arts to the artists each of the mornings before the festival opened, as they were setting up their booths. So I had some opportunity to spend some time with her. And I just wanted, she's great, and we're so lucky to have her in our community. So I just want to give a shout out to Bonnie and all the stuff she does, bringing her grandkids in the parade in their little car and all these things. Just a great member of the community, and just wanted to let you know how much we appreciate her, both as people who live in the community and people who have business here. So thank you.
Thank you. I couldn't have said it better myself. Bonnie is amazing, and I think Kim will attest to that as well.
Yes, Kim, please.
Yes, Bonnie is a delight. And Bonnie is the reason why I now have this, let's bring it back, that I picked up at the Art Mart a couple days ago for $10, people, $10. And Bonnie made me do it. She's so pleasant and so fun and so sneaky about it. She was very sly, you guys. But I want to give a shout out to Bonnie, but also to Nicole and Robin for everything that they do. And if you haven't checked out the Art Mart yet, I strongly encourage you to, because they have some great things and you can't beat the prices. And it's just really fun also just to stroll around and see what people have donated. And the Arts Council is taking all the precautions. You have to sign in, so they're doing contact tracing. And I went in the middle of, I don't know, Wednesday, and there was no one else in there. So it was kind of perfect. So that's my plug.
Fantastic. Do we have any other questions for the Arts Council? I've got to click between a couple of screens here, but it looks like we're all good. Thank you so much, Nicole and Robin. So pleased to have you here. You've been a wonderful part of our Friday morning networking, and you remain connected to the community. And so we're super happy to be able to host you and help get your message out there. Thank you so much for all that you do to beautify our city. That being said, speaking of beautifying our city, few things are as beautiful as new guests. And I realize we have some chamber members who may not be their first time in the chamber, but I think it's their first time on our Friday morning virtual networking. So as they beautify our space here, I'm going to ask Jamie Anderson to come off of mute and introduce himself and tell us a little bit about his business.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie Anderson, as Christopher said. I own the Travel and Cruise Desk. It's been in Lake Oswego since 1965. You might recognize it as Julie's Travel. We changed the name a little bit a couple of years ago. I'm sorry that I've missed it. I've been waiting for an opportunity like this because I don't actually live in Lake Oswego, so the visits have been difficult for me in the past. But I've had a conflicting meeting every Friday up until now that has changed. So I'm gonna try and attend Friday from now on. But it's great to be here. So thanks for having me.
Well, it's always great to have you here, Jamie. And given that I love your accent so much, if I'm ever sick, I'm going to call on you to MC the whole thing, okay?
I think that'd be a mistake on your part. You guys are doing awesome.
Well, I think I saw we have another new face. Are they still here? Or Liz, did they go?
We just had Annie join us. I believe that Molly is Molly on our, where'd Molly go?
Looking across my screen, but very well. And Annie, would you like to come off mute and tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Annie, you're muted.
Second most popular
I think I
phrase.
got it, right? Yeah. Sorry, I got trouble meeting this morning. So this is Annie, and I'm first time today with the group. I'm from Lovey Nails on Pilkington Road in Lake Oswego. And I also have the second location, which is located in Mary's Wood Center. Not sure if you know that one, but it's on the Highway 43 and it's in the Marywood Center, the new complex. Yeah, and I got the reference from Tisha to be join the group today. I'm very nice to see you all.
Well, it's very nice to see you as well, Annie. Welcome to the group, and wonderful to have you participate in the call. This is where we connect everybody to the community, get their face out in the business and help them share their message. And so every week we have a host who kicks it off, as the Arts Council did today. And then we welcome new members. We have announcements from Liz regarding things that are going on and affecting our business community. And then we break into small groups so we can chat in a much smaller group with 3 or 4 people and make certain we're all aware of the message that you would like us to have on top of our mind if we have the opportunity to talk to somebody about your business here in town. So do I have any other new people? I knew he's not really a new person, but given that I haven't seen him forever, Brian Gareths, could you come off of mute and just say hello to everybody?
I thought I was going to get by with that for a minute. Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Sorry I haven't been around, but it's great to see a lot of familiar faces. So I'm Brian Garretts from Studio B Photography, and I help people attract their ideal clients, partners, and future jobs through headshots.
And what is a headshot, Brian?
It's not one of these. I'm not a gamer. No, portraits, headshot portraits, for those that don't know the lingo of my craft. Sorry.
Perfect. Very good. So if I've ever looked good in print anywhere, it's because of Brian, basically. That's
right.
Well, thanks.
Your easy work.
Thanks so much for being here, Brian. It's great to see you again. Nice to have you back on the call. Do we have any other guests that I may be missing? Or have we collected all of our new people so far, Liz? As far as I can tell, I think we've got everybody.
I see someone named Catherine coming on, but I don't know. Tisha, was Catherine one of,
That's our,
oh, there's
Yeah.
Catherine.
I'm having connection
It's
issues.
coming
Sorry,
back. Okay.
I switched to my phone.
Very good. Thank you.
well, if you leave and come back on, you appear like a new person. So that's one way to,
Oh gosh, I'm so
Pop up on
embarrassed. It's frustrating. I don't know what's going on here.
sometimes stopping video will help your bandwidth. And while we won't be able to see you, we will be able to hear one another a little more easily if you stop your video.
Nice. Okay. Because I couldn't hear the new person's introduction, but I could see you guys moving. It was
Mhm.
very strange. And the screen turned light gray. So,
Stopping video is often a lifesaver on some of these Zoom calls. All right, if we have no new people, that brings us to the part where Liz informs us, keeps us abreast of everything we need to know in our Lake